Hello, it's me again. Uh, so I just saw Variant, uh, City of a Thousand Worlds. What did I think of it? Well, again, this is a movie where it has an interesting premise, interesting worlds, concepts, but then the characters kind of suck. It's like Winter's Tale or Avatar or anything else. We see like these great fantabulous worlds and concepts and stories, but then your lead characters are basically very generic, two one-dimensional, and boring. Because our two lead characters are, I'm a guy who's trying to not be, Pepe Le Pew. I'm trying to be the better person, and I'm clearly in love with you. After I'm that I'm this big womanizer, but clearly I'm into you, and clearly you should know that. And it's like, oh, I'm not buying it. At least I'm not appearing that I'm buying it. Oh, did I forget to mention I'm a tsundere? And it's like, oh God, no. So hearing them discuss their relationship is really hammered home, especially early on in the movie. It's the whole cliche across the board. It's that forced relationship of, guy girl dynamic and bullshit, and it's like, please stop. You're making me hate this movie. But everything else about the movie I liked. It has conspiracy. It has, it has these interesting concepts where, everyone gets to live in harmony, which we see most of. Not too much, because it's 1,000 worlds, so 1,000 species is kind of hard to put into this world, into this movie. So, you only have to be able to put in only so much, and it's stuff from Interdimensional, which is kind of nice, interesting concept. Like the big market, they call it the big market, and it's this big flat land, and they're describing it to you as it is. So exposition everywhere. So they tell you, oh, exposition market's in another dimension, so they're not able to touch and see anything for a special helmet and gloves. But then later on, this kid not only has to run around in this maze, interdimensional stuff, so he doesn't keep bumping into things. He even falls down through stuff, which we see, which is kind of funny. But then it's like, wait, how does that work? So you're down in a cave system, so now you have to work your way back up? Or something? I don't know. It just seemed to add an extra layer of difficulty to a two-dimensional fairground. And then they start bitching him to him about, oh, you got late. And it's like, guys, you got your obvious, rogue element agents here. So of course things aren't always going to go according to plan. And then the story adds this thing where he falls through stuff, and it's like, how does that work? Because we saw it in both things, and it doesn't make any sense. It just gets weird. Interesting concept, just gets a little confusing, and then action, and conspiracy, which you should see for yourself because it's a good story. But whenever it cuts to the lead characters, it gets difficult and boring because they're difficult. And then it gets boring because it's like, we're being, introspective and emotional, and it's like, no, you're being forceful and boring and very stereotypical. But I'm a stereotypical male, but I'm trying really hard not to be. And it's like, ugh. The only character I liked throughout this whole thing was a character named Bubble. Now, she's in the trailer. She's that changeling woman thing in the dance sequence. She's the only character whose personality I liked throughout the whole thing. She's a lot more easygoing than any other character, especially the lead two characters. And then she's only in it for a few scenes, and then she dies off because she got wounded during a big battle, and it's like, oh no, now we lost you, darn. It's like, oh, man, you could have kept her along. You know, you could have. You know, and she, personally, I think she made a much more better love interest than the girl, whatever the hell her name is. I can't even care about her at all. The thick eyebrows. Yeah, Tsundere. We know. So, if you can withstand bad chemistry and exposition heavy storytelling, you might like this one. And it's also based on a book series, so be prepared to see sequels of this. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. But who knows? It might actually be good. It might actually be, sequels have been known to get better over time with each different installment. Not too many examples come to mind. The Dark Knight series is one that comes to mind. It's a good series. I liked it. So I'm very curious to see what Brad and Co think when I get to listen to their conversations later on when I go to work tonight, because I'll be listening to them on my little phone. So yeah, they'll probably make this movie sound a lot. Their reviews and criticisms would sound a lot more fun than mine. So yeah, if you can withstand wooden acting and forced love interests, then this might be the film for you. Oh, it's all the quality is like that of Avatar, just really bright, really well done, well rendered, and lifelike looking CG and special effects. So, take care, all, and again, see you at the movies, and hopefully I'll see you at the movie Leap or Ballerina, depending on where you're at. Okay, so take care. Bye.